Hello there, my beautiful fiery Aries souls, and welcome back to Astrology Unlocked. I am so deeply honored that you have chosen to be here with me today, because the universe is calling to you, and its message is one of profound importance. Can you feel it in the air? That subtle shift, that quiet hum of anticipation deep within your spirit? If you've been sensing that something pivotal is on the horizon, I want you to know that your magnificent intuition is absolutely correct. We are standing on the precipice of a truly sacred and defining moment. Over the next 3 days, the cosmos is presenting you with a powerful, soul-level opportunity, one that is specifically and lovingly designed for you. It's a moment that will feel like a test, a challenge that will call upon every fiber of your being. But I want you to understand, this is not a test of your strength, dear Aries. Your strength is legendary. It is a given. No, this is a test of your wisdom, a chance to evolve into the masterful creator of your own peace. A situation is unfolding, a conversation or an interaction that will seem designed to pull you into the fire, to provoke your warrior spirit. Someone may say the very words they know will ignite your deepest passions, questioning your path, your power, or your purpose. And oh, your beautiful Aries heart, with all its courage and fire, will urge you to rise, to defend, to prove them wrong with the full force of your magnificent spirit. But I am here today as your guide and your friend, to whisper a gentle but powerful truth. Your greatest victory in this moment will be found not in the roar, but in the sacred stillness. This isn't an accident, my friends. It's a divine appointment. It's an invitation to ascend. And if you can gracefully decline the invitation to conflict, you will unlock a blessing far greater than you can possibly imagine. Are you ready to discover the true power that lies in your wise restraint? Before we dive deeper into this beautiful journey, if you are feeling this connection, if this message is already resonating in your soul, I invite you to become a part of our growing community here at Astrology Unlocked. Please take a moment to press that subscribe button so you never miss these cosmic updates that are tailored just for you. We are in this together, and together we will all grow. And let's begin this journey with a shared intention. Go down to the comments right now and declare with me, I am the sovereign of my inner peace. By typing these words, you are planting a seed of powerful intention, a beautiful anchor that will hold you steady as these cosmic waves approach. Now, let's talk about this beautiful phenomenon. There is a profound difference between a test from life and an initiation from the universe. When life tests you, it often wants to see the strength of your fight, the power of your will. You know this dance well, dear Aries. You are a warrior of light, and you have met life's challenges with breathtaking courage time and time again. But when the universe, in its infinite wisdom and love, presents you with an initiation, it is asking something different. It is asking to see the depth of your wisdom, the mastery you have over your own inner world. It wants to see if you are wise enough to recognize that some battles are won by refusing to enter the battlefield. And right now, you are not being challenged by ordinary life. You are being invited into a divine initiation. The only way to gracefully move through this beautiful moment is to do the very thing that goes against every fiery impulse of your magnificent Aries nature, to choose stillness. You're already sensing it, aren't you? That feeling that something is approaching, that potent energy gathering just beyond the horizon. I want to reassure you, this is not paranoia. It is the wisdom of your spirit. Your soul already knows what is coming. It has felt the subtle, energetic currents shifting to create this perfect moment for your growth. It's a sacred crossroads where you will be asked to choose between the immediate gratification of your ego and the long-term evolution of your soul. A choice between proving your worth to others or deeply and unshakably preserving your own inner peace. A choice between the artificial light of a dramatic reaction and the quiet, radiant confidence of your true self. This is your moment to graduate, to ascend to a new level of personal power. The provocation that is coming will feel deeply personal, almost as if it were surgically crafted to find your most tender vulnerabilities. The person or situation will seem to know the exact words that can make you lose your beautiful composure. They may understand which buttons to push to trigger an impulsive reaction. It may feel as though they have studied you, observing how you respond to a challenge, knowing that the noble Aries spirit finds it difficult to let an injustice go unanswered. And that, my dear friend, is precisely why this is a divine initiation. It is placing you in the most profound learning environment for your soul's journey. You are being asked to face a public provocation and choose the quiet dignity of silence. You are being asked to have your very essence questioned and to choose not to leap to your own defense. You are being asked to feel your territory being challenged and to choose not to unleash your mighty roar. I know this goes against the very core of your nature, and that is exactly why it is the perfect initiation for the incredible level of consciousness you have now reached. You are no longer in a phase of life where you need to prove your power to anyone. Can you feel the truth in that? You are no longer in a place where every criticism requires a response, where every doubt must be extinguished, where every attack must be met with a counterattack. You have evolved beyond that beautiful but younger stage of your soul's journey. The universe sees this. I see this. The only part of you that may not have fully realized it yet is your ego. It can sometimes operate on old programming, still reacting as if you need external applause and validation to know the truth of who you are. These next 3 days are so incredibly potent because the window for this initiation is both brief and specific. Something will occur, a conversation, a comment, a specific situation that will set off all your internal alarms. In that moment, you will have a few paths you can choose. The first and most instinctual path for your fiery spirit is the direct confrontation. To use your powerful words, your commanding presence, and your undeniable strength to put the person firmly in their place. To show them that no one challenges you without consequence. This is the path of the warrior, and while it is a valid path, it is not the path of your highest evolution in this moment. The second path is more subtle, but it comes from the same place. It is the path of indirect proof. You might feel a strong urge to prove your worth without direct confrontation, perhaps by posting on social media to showcase how wonderfully you are doing, or by sharing your recent accomplishments with others, or by making a point to appear especially radiant and successful. This path seems less aggressive, but my dear friend, it is still a reaction rooted in a bruised ego. It is still allowing an external event to dictate your actions. And then there is the third path, the path that may seem the most difficult, but the only one that will allow you to pass through this beautiful initiation and claim your blessing. It is the path of sacred stillness. It is choosing to leave the comment unanswered. It is allowing the provocation to simply hang in the air without feeding it with your precious energy. It is continuing to walk your path with your head held high, without feeling the need to prove a single thing to anyone. This is the option that may seem impossible to your warrior heart right now, but it is the only one that will truly set you free and elevate you to your next level. For my beautiful Aries souls born between March 21st and March 30th, you are in the first decan of Aries, a space of pure, unadulterated Martian energy. For you, this initiation will likely touch upon your identity, your leadership, and your sense of self. Someone may question your ability to lead, your pioneering ideas, or your very right to be first. For those of you born between March 31st and April 9th, you are guided by the energy of the Sun as a sub-ruler. Your initiation will likely target your pride, your creativity, and your radiant heart. A situation may arise that makes you feel unseen, or that your unique creative gifts are not being valued as they should be. And for my wonderful Aries, born between April 10th and April 19th, you are influenced by the expansive energy of Jupiter. For you, the test will likely involve your beliefs, your wisdom, or your grand vision for the future. Someone may challenge your philosophy, dismiss your optimism, or try to make you feel as if your big dreams are foolish. But please hear me, regardless of the specific form this initiation takes, the essence remains the same. You will be placed in a situation where choosing silence will feel like weakness, where not reacting will feel like you are agreeing with the false narrative, where preserving your dignity will feel like you are letting someone else have the last word. And that, my beautiful friend, is precisely where the cosmic illusion lies. Because in the spiritual reality, the deeper reality that governs the universe, confident and chosen silence is the most profound demonstration of power that exists. It is the energy of a true sovereign. It declares, "I have no need to prove anything because I know who I am." It says, "I have no need to defend myself because my truth is not dependent on anyone else's opinion." It whispers, "I have no need to roar because my very presence speaks volumes." The person or situation that will provoke you in the coming days already recognizes your power. They see your light, your talent, your courage. That is precisely why they are provoking you. Truly confident and peaceful people feel no need to diminish anyone else. Only those who feel threatened by your brilliance will try to dim your light. So, in its very essence, the provocation is an admission of your power. You have already won before the game even begins. Your ego, however, doesn't see it that way. Your ego interprets this as a threat that must be neutralized, a challenge that must be met, a battle that must be won. And if you allow your ego to guide your actions over these next 3 days, you will do exactly what this lower vibrational energy wants. You will divert your magnificent, creative, life force energy away from your glorious purpose and use it to fuel a completely unnecessary and draining drama. I know that as you listen to my voice, you are feeling a powerful mix of emotions. Part of you may feel a surge of anger at the very thought of someone challenging you in this way. Part of you might already be mentally rehearsing your brilliant and witty response. And another part, the wiser, more evolved part of your soul, is whispering quietly that maybe, just maybe, true power lies in choosing peace. This may be the first time you've been invited to see that silence is not weakness, that ignoring a provocation is not cowardice, and that preserving your inner peace is infinitely more valuable than defending your ego. I know how deeply this challenges your fiery nature, but I need you to honor this internal conversation. This is your evolution happening in real time. What makes this initiation so particularly potent is that the provocation will likely feel deeply unfair, and it probably will be. The person may distort facts, ignore the context, or use half-truths to construct a narrative that paints you in a negative light. And your beautiful Aries sense of justice will scream for you to set the record straight. You will want to ensure that everyone knows the real truth. You will ache to restore fairness and balance. But here is the profound universal law you are being invited to embody. Truth does not need to be defended. It simply is. The people who truly know and love you already know your heart. The people who are quick to believe a negative story about you were never truly in your corner to begin with. And the people who are watching to see how you will react are about to learn something far more powerful about your character than any verbal defense could ever teach them. When you consciously choose not to react to a clear provocation, you demonstrate a level of emotional maturity and inner strength that commands a far deeper respect than any brilliant comeback ever could. You show the world, and more importantly, you show yourself, that you are operating from a level of consciousness where external opinions no longer have power over your inner state. You declare that your sense of self-worth is so solid, so unshakable, that it requires no external validation. This does not mean the provocation won't sting. Of course it will. You are a passionate, feeling human being. When someone attacks your essence, it is natural to feel anger, hurt, and a sense of injustice. But the difference between the you of the past and the evolved you of this present moment is that you no longer have to act on every single emotion you feel. You can feel the fire of anger and still choose the calm ocean of peace. You can acknowledge the sting of hurt without letting it dictate your next move. These next 3 days will be a masterclass in your ability to create a sacred pause between stimulus and response, between the provocation and your reaction, between the feeling and the action. Within that sacred pause, my dear Aries, lies your ultimate freedom. It is in that space that you discover that you are not a puppet of external circumstances. You are not a hostage to other people's opinions. You are the master of your inner kingdom. The person who provokes you will almost certainly interpret your silence as their victory. They may think they have silenced you, intimidated you, or won some imaginary battle. Let them think that. Bless them on their journey, and let them have their illusory trophy. Because while they are celebrating a hollow victory in the world of the ego, you are quietly ascending to a spiritual level they cannot even perceive. There is a vast difference between being broken and choosing to bend. There is a world of difference between being defeated and strategically choosing not to fight. There is an ocean of difference between being afraid to fight and having the profound wisdom to recognize a fight that is beneath you. For the next 3 days, you are not being tested on your ability to fight. That has never been in question. You are being initiated into your ability to choose not to fight, even when you know you could win. Because here is the secret that so few understand. Some victories are only won by refusing to engage. Some battles are won by not even showing up to the field. Some wars are dominated simply by declining to participate. The universe is offering you a chance to win in a way your ego cannot comprehend, but that your soul recognizes as the highest and most honorable path. If you do give in to the temptation to react, several things will happen. First, you will inadvertently validate the very narrative the person is trying to create. That you are reactive, dramatic, and easily controlled by your emotions. Second, you will waste your precious, divine life force energy on something that does not deserve a single spark of your attention. Third, you will lower your own vibration to meet the level of the person who provoked you. But most importantly, you will miss the incredible blessing that is waiting for you just on the other side of this initiation. Because divine initiations, my beautiful friend, always come before a spiritual elevation. They always precede new levels of abundance, deeper relationships, and more aligned opportunities. The universe needs to know that you can handle more blessings without letting your ego run the show. It needs to see that you have matured enough to carry greater responsibilities with grace and wisdom. If you don't pass this time, it does not mean you have lost forever. It simply means the lesson will be presented again, perhaps with even greater intensity until you finally learn it. The universe is infinitely patient, but it is also persistent in its love for you and its desire for your growth. However, if you do pass this initiation, if you maintain your dignified silence, if you choose your peace over ego validation, if you demonstrate that you have evolved beyond the need to prove your worth, then prepare for the most beautiful and significant shifts in your life. Doors that were once closed will gently swing open. People who resonate with your newly elevated energy will be drawn to you. Opportunities that require this more mature, sovereign version of you will manifest as if by magic. I want you to hold this truth in your heart. These next 3 days are not about the person who provokes you. They are about you. They are about which version of yourself you are choosing to embody. The reactive version that needs to have the last word, or the evolved version that knows its own worth so deeply that it requires no external proof. The version that fights for territory, or the version that understands that its inner kingdom is untouchable. The version that roars to be heard, or the version whose powerful silence commands more respect than 1,000 words. The choice, as always, is yours. And that choice will define not only how the next few days unfold, but the very trajectory of your journey in the months to come. When the moment of provocation arrives, and it will, I want you to take a deep, conscious breath. Count to 10. Feel the fire of anger. Acknowledge the sting of hurt. But do not act, just wait. Allow the emotions to wash over you like waves, knowing that you are the vast, calm ocean beneath. And then, from that place of deep calm, choose silence, choose dignity, choose your own evolution. You will feel the powerful urge to pick up your phone and fire back a response. You will be tempted to craft that perfect, cutting message. Don't do it, my friend. Every time you feel that urge, I want you to remember this. That is not your strength calling. That is your weakness in disguise. True strength is having the power to completely dismantle someone with your words, and consciously, lovingly choosing not to use that power. Aries, your roar has always been your signature, a symbol of your power and passion. But there is something far more powerful than a roar. It is having the power to roar and choosing the wisdom of silence instead. It is being so profoundly secure in your place in the universe that you no longer feel the need to defend it. These next 3 days will reveal to you whether you have truly embodied this truth. And I believe in you. I believe you are here, listening to this message at this exact moment because you are ready. You are ready to transcend the old limitations of the ego and embrace the true, unshakable power that comes from spiritual maturity. When these 3 days have passed and you look back, having chosen the path of dignified silence, you will feel different. You will feel stronger in a way that brute force could never provide. You will feel more confident in a way that external praise could never achieve. And you will feel more at peace in a way that an ego victory could never bring. You will know, deep in your soul, that you passed the initiation, not in spite of your silence, but precisely because of it. Your journey of ascension is just beginning. These 3 days are a powerful gateway. Step through it with courage, with purpose, and with a beautiful, open heart that is ready to receive all of the incredible gifts the universe has in store for you. You are the creator of your reality, and you are capable of achieving your wildest dreams. Thank you so much for being here with me today, for allowing me to be a part of your beautiful journey. I wish you an abundance of joy, love, and unwavering success.